So we're in Clovis, California, and we are going to go ahead and check these sinks downstairs bathroom first. Here's the back door to the home. Toilet, 2 sinks, shower. Our scope of work is to tighten up this faucet right here. Everything else down here is installed. You can see the water supply lines, the shutoff valves are all existing, P-trap. So we're not responsible for any of this work, but we're going to get that faucet tightened up because it's moving around quite a bit. And then over on this side we have another faucet. These supply lines were dripping, and so the contractor came out and replaced them, the granite contractor I believe. So those are new, they just need supply lines up there. Everything else is tied in again. P-trap's in, faucet's in, and this one is not moving. It's secure, so we're not going to touch that one. Scope work down here is tighten that faucet, install 2 supply lines, and then test them both for leaks. And that is it. So we're going to do a completion video here. Downstairs we've got the sink on the right. Go ahead and get that running. You can see this is the one where they put the new shutoff valves in. So multi-turn shutoff valves, hot and cold. Got the new braided supply lines in. When we turned it on, this trap was leaking right out of that nut, so we tightened it down. Additionally, this tailpiece nut was not, trap adapter was not tightened down, so it was leaking there as well. We tightened it down, no more leaks in there. So you can see right now, there's no leaking up at the tailpiece where the big rubber gasket is there up above the blue nut. Looking good there. And no leaking out of this lever, this nut here that goes back to the pull rod. And then trap adapter is good, trap is good. Water supplies we installed are good. And let's see if we can get you a picture up in there. This is the fun part. There is, there we are up there. So hot and cold, you can see, no dripping, not leaking at our points of connection, as well as no leaking or dripping through the faucet hole up there. Sometimes you get a defective faucet and it drips through there. But everything down here is dry. So this side is good. The other side, not so much. We're not going to work on this at all because that angle stop right there is leaking. So we're not going to get in there and touch anything until we had a chance to talk with the homeowner. The other one doesn't appear to be leaking, but that one's dripping. You can see they put a cloth down to catch the water. So we'll have to talk to them first and see how they'd like to proceed. Okay, so we are still here. Now we're in the upstairs bathroom, toilet over there. And, oh, that's me. Hallway and 2 sinks. So, sink on the right is pretty much complete. We've got everything is tied in. Waste, water, faucet, all of it. And so none of this is our work. We won't warranty any of this. However, homeowners has indicated that one or both of these supply lines are dripping. Or the stop. It's integrated, so it doesn't matter which one it is. It has to be replaced. So we'll take a look and see. On the other side, we've got existing, and it's not tightened at all. So what's going to happen on this side is we are going to tighten up the faucet, cut that trap out, put a new trap in with a new extension piece, get the tail piece installed, get the water lines tied in, and then test it. So, looks like so far you may have 1 or 2. You got an angle stop downstairs and the supply line needs to be replaced. And then also over here, you might have an angle stop and the supply line needs to be replaced. So, we'll check it out when we get done. So, upstairs bathroom, we already took a pre-inspection video. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the left side. And this is the hall bath upstairs. That's me again. And so the faucet was loose, rocking. Not a great design by Delta. So anyways, we went ahead and tightened it up. There's no movement. You can't really see it, but I'm moving this back and forth and it's tight. So we're good on that. Underneath, additionally, you can see we have installed the tailpiece, which is the gray Schedule 80 plastic there. No leaking there, no leaking at the nut where the rod is for the pop-up. And then put in a new adjustable P-trap tubular. And so that's all brand new, so we warrant that work. And the pop-up drain. The existing hot and cold water shut-off valves and supplies are not in the scope of the work. We did tie them in, and it is not dripping, so we're going to take a real quick video so you can see. And so there's what we have right there. Hot and cold, so there's no water coming down to the center of the spout, which means the faucet is in good shape. There's no water dripping down from the hot or the cold. This is the cold, and that's the hot. So there's no water dripping off of that or rolling down the supplies. So that was our only point of connection here. Outside of that, these supplies are existing. We do not warrant them. We do not warrant the shutoff valves. Don't have any track record with these besides them getting broken off when they're integrated, so you got to replace both the stop and the supply. Outside of that, our installation is done on this side. And last video I promise. Sink on the right, sink on the left, the hallway upstairs bath. There's the toilet in there, and the tub shower over there. So this is all existing. We haven't done anything here. It is connected by the handyman previously, and it looks like it's functioning correctly. Everything is existing in there, and the homeowner's got a towel down here because I think maybe they're indicating there's some leaking around this shutoff valve. You can see some water around it. Maybe you can't with my shaking hands, but it seems like there's some water going on. Sorry about the shaking. However, let's get up there and take a look at this one. Let's see what we got going. Same thing as the other one. And whoa, did we go all the way upside down? We did. Or maybe not. It's just me. Alright, so what we got up in here is same thing. Hot and cold. Cold over here. Water's tied in. And I do not feel any dripping. So that looks good. Oh, the trap's dripping right now, so we'll get that tightened up. And then the hot side. Oh, I felt something. I'm not sure what it was. I think it's debris from the faucets, not literally the water. Okay, well, let's get the trap tightened up because it's dripping right now. You can see the water dripping off the bottom right here. Maybe. There it is. Wow. Gotta stop shaking. And then we'll get that fixed and take another video. Okay, so we're going to take one more video. We did come back and ended up replacing all of these supply lines and shut-off valves. They were dripping and ready to break. And anyways, so quarter turn shut-off valves, ProFlow, hot and cold, from Ferguson. Supply lines, Fluid Master, 3/8 by 1/2 inch iron pipe. And then look up here. You can see points of connection again. So this time it's all our installation. So we're going to warrant on this sink, we're going to warrant the shutoff valves, the supply lines, and then of course the tailpiece that we installed, and the P-trap. All of that's our work. The existing faucet, spell check. That faucet was installed already, so won't warrant the installation of that. But everything else in here is ours. Over on this side, same thing. We replaced the shutoff valves and the supply lines, and we run the water up here quite a bit just to get the air out of the line. And there we are up there, hot and cold. And you can see there's a little bit of moisture up here. We'll dry this off pretty good, and we took everything else apart. Got quite a bit of water out of the lines, so we'll dry it off. But as far as we can tell, there's no dripping. Main thing is the shut-off valves. As long as they're not dripping, we're in good shape. And so on this side, we're going to warrant the 2 shut-off valves, the supply lines, and everything else was installed. So that's it for the upstairs bath. Same bath. There's the hall. And there's the toilet. And there's the tub. Okay, so back to the downstairs bath. Here's the hallway. 2 sinks. Oh, toilet. Shower. And so, sink on the left. Installed a new shut-off valves. Hot and cold. Braided supply lines. And this is, the rest of it's existing. So the only thing we're going to warrant in this installation is the shut-off valves and the supply lines. Let's take a video of here real quick. I say real quick a lot, but anyways. So you can see up there, hot and cold, no dripping. No dripping through the spout area as before. And everything else looks good. Shut-off valves are not dripping, so wow, that's an extreme close-up. One over there. And a lot of shaking. Anyways, that's the sink on the left. We're gonna warrant those. And then over here, same thing, we did no work over here outside of install the braided supply lines. So these multi-turn shut-off valves, those aren't ours. Installed by another contractor. Put the braided supply lines in there. We already took a video of that earlier. Just for fun, just so it's on this video. Let's go ahead, because I like laying down on my back and looking up. So you can see up there, hot and cold, tied in. And no leaks, no runs, no errors. And we are done.